Okay, welcome to part 2 of this video where I show you how to create a procedural road, like an endless road that keeps on looping, so you can use it in your games. Okay, so I did make a tutorial already in Coppecube engine using behaviors and actions, but I think using this animation in Blender is much more simpler. Really guys, you will see in this tutorial, so please don't skip this video. It is really helpful because why, for me it's also helpful. It shortened my time on creating this type of procedural terrains and roads and stuff. So you can do you can use this method for any asset. Okay, so this is the segment I've been creating in Blender so far. There's the first part of this video is already uploaded to my channel, so if you want to see how I create this road segment from scratch, okay, then you can go to my channel and watch the video. But in this video I'm just gonna show you how I create the loop in this road, so that you can create like a endless runner or endless tunnel or whatever. You, like I said, you can use anything. So while I'm just finishing up with this road, I want to tell you guys, if over the past few months I've been trying to create a better road system. Okay, so this is the outcome of this video. That's why I'm doing it all over again, so that I can show you guys how I did it. Okay, step by step. So this is the road segment. It is still too short. I'm gonna show you why as we go along in this video. But this is the part I'm going to animate. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, we just need to move the road, the first segment, onto the 0 axis. So because that is where the road is gonna start, that is also where you're gonna put your vehicle or your character, which is going to move on that platform. Alright, so while that is out of the way, I'm gonna duplicate the road. Like I said, it's still too short. I'm just gonna duplicate the road one segment more. I don't care about the tiling of the texture because this is just for tutorial purposes. I didn't have to use this road segment, I can just use a plane, but I wanted the tutorial to look a little bit professional. Okay, so that is the road segment. You can use whichever length you want because we're gonna use different assets in our project, so it doesn't really matter. This is the length I want. It works for me. Okay, so there we have two segments and we need to join that segments also. We're going to select press A, double press A, and we're going to join that segment. As you can see now, it's one segment, one road segment, and that is the final length. We don't want to see the road reappearing where it's supposed to. You see from a distance, we don't want to see that just a little bit, because when you put fog or something there in the way, then you won't see that. Okay, and the person playing the game doesn't really focus on that distance, only what happens here in front. Alright, okay, so we have one road segment with one texture, 1024 by 1024. okay, that is quite low. Nice for the graphics because I'm gonna use this in a Android game. I want to create a game for mobile phones, so it needs to be lightweight, and maybe I also want to convert it into WebGL, and that also needs to be lightweight so that it can render fast. But for PC you can add whatever you want to in your scene, because there's graphic cards, GPUs that can run your game for you smooth. Okay, but for low-end PCs I'm gonna keep everything low. Alright, so I'm at Rudy Tutorials. This is just the update on a tutorial I did make previously a couple of months ago, endless runner. So this is just a new update on looping your road procedurally. Okay, so that it can loop We don't want to create a long endless road. Anyway, we need to add a armature bone while in editing mode, so I'm gonna add a single armature bone. And this armature bone also needs to be parented to the road. So when we're in object mode, we're gonna click on the road, click on the bone while pressing while pressing shift and then Control P with automatic weight, and then it should be paired. Let's move it, and then you will see it should be paired properly. I'm not gonna move it because I know it's paired properly. Okay, I didn't get any errors. So we're going to press the record button in timeline, and we need to go then to the dope sheet editor. There's timeline at the bottom, and press record, then go to dope sheet editor. I'm gonna put the line on 0, the first frame on 0. Okay, then we're gonna go to pose mode so that we can copy that frame. Right, copy that frame and paste it. Okay, and the next thing we need to do, we need to add another frame. But before we do that, we're just gonna move this. I wasn't supposed to put a frame there. I first needed to move the road, but it's no biggie. So you first need to move your segment, and then you create that will automatically create your first frame. Okay, now we just copy that frame. That is the end frame. Okay, that is going to be the end frame. Let's undo everything. Now I'm gonna go to 20, say 20, and I'm going to paste that end frame. Okay, so it's supposed to move like this. There you go. That's the first step. We are not done yet. Okay, I know that's going to be a little bit too fast, so I'm just spreading out the frames from each other. The further you push out the frame, the slower the frame rate. Okay, as you can see there. Right there, we already have a loop on our road segment. But we are not done, guys. I'm gonna go to 250. Let's check. Yeah, there's 250. Let's move it to 250 frames. Okay, start from the finish. That is Alt A. I'm pressing for autoplay preview. And you see there, when it starts, the animation starts, it's very slow, and then it picks up speed. We need to fix that, but I'm gonna show you as we go along. I will also point it out, because that is not what we want. If you leave this animation like this and you go to your game engine, this is the animation you're gonna get. So it won't work, because you will be able to see how this road is looping, and we don't want to see the road looping. It must be like in sync with each other. When it loops, it must be in sync. Okay, I like that. I think the frame animation frames is right. The only thing I need to work on now is I need to go to the craft editor. There's more settings there, and I think we can tweak the craft editor so that we can get rid of that speed right at the beginning and at the end. It is a nice gesture to leave it like that. Maybe your first animation, but like when you start off, but I don't think it's wise. So let's open the craft editor, and you see that blue line. That is where we need to tweak. This is for the speed and the length, as you can see there. The two black dots at the bottom, that's the first dot is the start, and one at the back is like obviously the end at 250. So you don't work on the dots, you only work on the lines, the graph. Okay, it's giving you like frequencies. If you know what frequencies in music is, right, you can play around with frequencies. So that is the speed. Okay, I'm gonna undo that. Now as you can see, as we come to the end there where the bend is, that is not right. So we need to take that and we just rotate it like that. You just move this gadget around and you'll see. There you can see now it's going even on an even speed and it's not slowing down. So we need to do that in the start of the frame also. Just click, click, click. This is a different graph frequency on the animation, so don't play around there. Come, we play around with this graph and I'll show you. You make this straight, then there's no animation at all. It's like you deleted the animation. It's there, but it is very slow. It's like, as you can see, that is in reverse and that is forward. You see, pulling it down is like reverse and pulling it up is for going forward. Let's put everything back the way it used to be now. See, different, you get rotation. It's like RGB, blue, green, yellow and red, but they are just using the colors in animation, but it's the same thing, the same like the axes, as you can see, the red, blue and green RGB. Right now it's gonna be little slow and you're gonna have that curve. Okay, that's the end frame. You need to put it exactly on top of that dot, otherwise you're gonna miss out some frames. Then there it's jumping the way I want it to. So I need to click here at the bottom by the start frame, and when that line turns dark blue, and then that is the line you grab. There you go, that is the line we want. And now we just move around this also, this gadget. We make it straight with no curve, and that should be good. Okay, we need to go to the top. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, we're getting somewhere. Okay, now it should work exactly the way we want it to. Yes, now that is your endless runner road segment, terrain, tunnel, whatever you want to use that can loop in your game, so that you don't have to create a big segment or asset that you have to run on. Now you can just add, you can do the same things for the terrain at the side of the road. Put houses there, farms, animals, whatever, and it will automatically move with this road segment. Just bear in mind where you put your items, because you don't want your item to appear on a different place when the road is looped. So you need to work on that also. When I add my items, I'm going to record that session, and I'm also going to upload it to my channel so you guys can follow it. Okay, if you don't know how to do that. But for now, this is the road segment, and I'm putting some animation on the road segment so we can use it as procedural, as a loop, endless road. Okay, but my game's name is Endless Runner, because my character is going to run on this terrain with a weapon. Alright, this time the zombies is not chasing me, I'm chasing the zombies. I need to wipe them out. But they shooting, don't worry, they'll be shooting and doing crazy stuff. Okay, so I'm putting in a cube, I'm adding a cube as a reference. This will be the car. Just imagine this is a car. Right, let's give it a shape. or a bus. You know, if Coppecube can do ragdoll, if there's someone out there that can do ragdoll in Coppecube, yo, that would be amazing. I did have some attempts, but no, I think you need to use scripting there, no? For ragdoll. Because having some ragdolls on this road, bumping them, that would be nice, getting points. Like zombies, you know, standing in the road, chasing the people. You need to kill the zombies and not the people. Right, but anyway, that is still too slow. But as you can see, the road is automatically spawning on the exact place where you want it to, and that is what we want, so that we can get this procedural road, endless road going. Now I'm moving the cube so I can know exactly where to put my character on the road. You don't want the road to be visible when the camera is at the back of your character. It should be a little bit far away from the end, the back end, so that you don't see the loop. In front, like I said, I don't really care, because I'm gonna put more roads in front. Like maybe one segment more should be good enough, not two. It is too long. Then what is the purpose of creating this endless road? Okay. I'm still busy in the graph editor, working on the speed of this animation. Okay. Like I said, if you click on the top at the end part of your frame and you move it to the front, that will make your animation go faster. This is slowing it down, giving it more speed, and this is faster. Right, this is like speed to the front when you move it to the front. Okay. But as we all know, we can do that in the dope sheet editor by scaling up your animation. I think that would be much better. Then we leave the graph editor just like that. I'm not gonna play around there, because you can mess up a lot of things without knowing it. Okay. So that is not what you do if you want to scale. You must stop your animation, put a line on your first animation frame, and then you scale by pressing S and Y. Select all, press S and Y. In the Y axis, that's minus. Okay. You see it's a little bit faster. Alright, it's faster. That is on 150. I think 100 should be good. 100 frames. We got rid of the speed, the picking up speed problem. It's gone. So I'm gonna select all again. Press S and Y to move it in the Y axis now. And then we're just gonna make the timeline a little bit shorter, and then it should play. I like that speed is for me much better. Okay, that is much better. We need to go to timeline and we need to shorten the time frame. Okay, in the timeline editor, just shorten it. Record is off. Make sure recording is off, because we are finished with the animation there. Right, there you go. Go back to dope sheet, and now we can loop this road. And let's put this camera on a proper place, and there you have your endless road, guys. Endless runner. Okay, you see the road is still a little bit too short. You are able to see the road looping. Some of you guys won't really care about that, but I'm really concerned, because I don't want stuff like that showing up in my game. What happened here? You see, if you play around in a graph editor, then everything messes up. We did do this before. What the bloody bliksem is going on here now, man? There's another blue right line that is for rotation. Come on now, man. There you go. Come, let's fix this. The tutorial is already so long, but we are finished. To be honest with you guys, I like to play around and fix things while I'm still busy. If you want, you can stop the tutorial now. You can head over to my channel and watch some other videos, because I'm just fixing up this road. You see there, I want it faster, smoother, and I don't want to see the loop. That is why I'm going to add my second road segment. Then it would be right. It's too short for me. Okay, but there you go. It's looping perfectly. I don't know how to save this craft editor setting like this, but I know when I bake my animation, it will bake with the animation, so it is no worries there. Okay, my name is Rudy Tutorials. I'm in Blender. It's an old version, but it's not about the version, it's the person using this application, and the application is just a tool. So I'm showing you how you can use this method in your endless runner, your endless road, endless terrains, like they like to call it, procedural. It's when something spawns automatically every time you come into a certain location, or it just spawns automatically without any behaviors in actions, like you can use animations in Blender like I did here. Okay, so the next video after this one, I'm thinking I'm not gonna go to Coppecube yet. I just want to add more road segments, different road segments, so that as you play, you know, some people, they are very good in games. They can reach a high score, and that is where I want the road to change, maybe into a different scenery. You know, that is possible, especially with this type of method with animations. You just create a bunch of animations and add your road segments to that animation bone. Alright, you can save that bone without skin and then bring it back into Blender, right, with a different skin. I can also show you how to do that, but you need to leave a comment in the comment box, because I'm not gonna waste my time doing tutorials that no one wants any help from. Okay, then I can do something better. So guys, this is Endless Runner, Endless Road. Like I said, my name is Rudy Tutorials, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'm out.